bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Impact and make it gooey. When I terrorize like Stewie. Gun chest, 10 choppers. Take my chances with this Uzi. Lil' baby, she might lose me. Attitude, my fashion bougie. I'm attentive with this duty. Like my bitch is bad with booty. Hero Deo, get some Louis. True religion, little Gucci. Black and Asian like Karuchi. Teacup, she dress her Poochie. Keep a hammer, count this Moochie. Y'all be tripping off they coochie. DPs, I beat like Boosie. Chopsticks with this sushi. Real hot boy like Tunchi. Blood stains on my blue feet. Navy with my crew meet. Clean up crew be too neat. Pros be moving too deep. All my roads been too steep. Rode them like I'm too deep. Daily like the news week. Money hustle, new street. See and hate like who he. Solid rock come through me. Legend like I'm Bruce Lee. See these hoes, they group deep. Ruthless from that one street. Roof Chris when I won't steak. Niggas want that update. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50
What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. Every day, from hearsay and from what social media say, it looks like things are getting worse pertaining to Big U. So, being that these RICO cases keep happening and they're saying they going off by way of the internet and social media and things that people were saying that they done and are telling on unsolved crimes, they patching that thing together and coming out with these indictments. So you better watch what you say. And with all that, some people get too carried away. Oh man, y'all snitching, y'all dry snitching, I told y'all, this and that. Every time somebody drop a message, you always got somebody, you know what I'm saying, trying to be right beside them in a philosophical state, acting like this is what they own. It's too much faking out here, people. But we gonna get off into this content because we see what's going on and we see that it's real devastating out here. So I'm going to go ahead and play what I think may have Luce Cannon in jail and what may have some of these charges trumped pertaining to Big U and how people trying to merge the two. With that being said, y'all already know it's the halfway to half effect. We go commentate.
Cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something, and the same do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to counting everything, right? And we be like, how do I get that? Oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But cause it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police, like 20 guns. And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude.
It's looking like what's the good old big deal? So look, I know y'all remember that segment right there. So basically, Luce Cannon get up there on no jumper and give the account of him and Big U escapades allegedly. Now we know they was beefing and stuff like that. So with his beef out there, I just gotta lay that out there. People will say anything outside their mouth. With that being said, I don't know what these guys' relationship was, what's true or what's false. Now, a lot of people is gonna look at that situation as snitching. That right there, that Luce Cannon did. And I'm gonna wholeheartedly say that I don't think that was his intentions. Now, I know what his intentions was as far as him getting on that stage on No Jumper and explaining what he's explained, but in people might do small minds that they try to place on the level of being big, people undergo and surpass a lot of stuff that they don't pay no attention to that is simple. That is easy as ABC 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? You skip the course and just try to hop into the test. Now, whole time, fans document this man getting up here talking about serial numbers with guns. That's ATF right there. They listening. People get robbed. After people get robbed, they come back to the spot. Big U cutting them back half of their stuff or making them buy their stuff back and stuff like that. Now, that's what we don't speak of. We don't speak of stuff that we have done and or you have done that is wrongfully and expect to get away with it. Social media anywhere on this earth in or around. Now, I guess after this segment right here, a cease and desist letter was sent to Adam 22 based on what Luce Cannon was saying. And I know right then and there, Big U was like, man, what the hell is this dude talking about? He about to get us indicted. With that being said, we about to get off into the rest of this content. And y'all already know it's the halfway to half effect. We gonna commentate.
He said, ain't you a Crip? You Big U peoples, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, cause Keita Big U niece and you Big U sister, right?
Exactly.
Okay. What you got to say about this?
Um,
He coming home?
no,
It's a
never.
lot of
No, he's not.
never.
No,
So he did that to that little boy?
I don't know because I wasn't there. I can't really speculate on
But
that, but
that's what
it's
everybody's saying.
believable. It's believable.
It's believable. What about Nipsey?
So what happened on that? I'm gonna step over here for a minute.
Okay.
What happened with that is, I told, I told, I went on Facebook and I made a video, right? Because he was bullying my daughter and he was bullying me. He telling me to pull up, telling my daughter to pull up. So I go on Facebook and I make a video like this is exactly the same thing he was doing with Nixon. He gets a message that because as soon as I put it up, Keita say take it down. So I take it down and everybody's telling him I said that he had something to do with his death. I didn't say that. I said this is what happened when Nipsey pulled away from him. Nipsey pulled away from him because he wasn't making no money with him. What he would do is he would get the artist, right? And he would make the artist do illegal stuff in order to be on the label. That's the initiation of something. I don't know what he did that for, but that's what he do with all of them. So I'm thinking because he did another person that I know the same way. I'm thinking the guy that was murdered, he did him the same way. He tell him, "Oh, you got to go out of town. You got to do this and ought to do that." And the guy needed a way out. Everybody that gets in tries to find a way out, and Nipsey found a way out. Um, my other homeboy found a way out, but this one he didn't find a way out. He died. He died.
Yeah, they say he made a diss song coming at Big U.
Well, you remember Nipsey did too.
Oh, I ain't know that. See, I ain't familiar with the
Yeah,
politics,
he
so
did too.
that's
Nipsey did too, and that's when they fell out, though. That's when they fell out. But they got back together. But the thing is,
yeah,
all of the stuff that they saying he doing, I believe it because he did it to me.
yeah. See, I heard their relationship was like hot and cold. One minute they cool, next minute
Yeah.
they falling out. You feel like Big U about to tell?
I'm not even out there. I'm in MIA. So
No, they're gonna all tell on him. They're gonna all snitch on him because a lot of them that they have on that poster is not even from Rolling City. A lot of those people are not even from 60s. Those are people that he do business with. And only one, I only seen like two, maybe three people on that whole poster that they had is from my hood.
So it's a cold game, you know what I'm saying, when you got your family members out here, you know what I'm saying, and they giving up the goods on you and or the allegedlies of things that have taken place. So that's his sister right there. So y'all see Whack 100 had her online and was trying to get her to say yes, he had something to do with the late Nip death and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She just basically, she didn't really too much bite, but she was saying basically admit your guilt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Like, admit your guilt. Like, if you had something to do with it, you had something to do with it, you know what I'm saying? Put yourself out there, basically. So, with that, y'all got this other segment right here where they asking her, you know what I'm saying? Somebody asking her, hey, you Key the mama, you big you sister and all this and that. And she like, yeah. So, furthermore, she goes in detailing that I guess her and Big U probably fell out behind that Whack 100 thing and or whatever else happened. So she like, basically he's a bully. Every time he said I got into it with him or my daughter got into it with him, he keep on telling us to pull up. And she just like, basically that was the same thing going on between him and Nipsey. You know, they'd be getting into it. They had a hot and cold relationship. Nip wanted to bag up from him and stuff like that. And then she's basically giving an account about his record label. So she basically said that even in order to be on the record label, that he had you participate in something illegal. You know what I'm saying? Just to get signed or have some over you, hold some over your head. So, allegedly, if he was pulling these games, yeah, man, he definitely was the Blue Suge Knight, you know what I'm saying? Reincarnated, you know what I'm saying? With no smut, you know what I'm saying? On everything. So, it's like a whole lot of crazy stuff, man, going on pertaining to all this. And just like I said, once I see the segment, and his sister, like, she coming out, she had things to say. I was like, whoa, like, dang, like, bro must have really blew it, you know what I'm saying, for your people, the harvest in our hearted, you know what I'm saying, that much hate. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and play the rest of these clips in our audio, and y'all already know it's the halfway to hip effect. We're going to commentate.
Nipsey Kid on Facebook, and because of that, he stopped talking to you. And that's what you do. You run around, take responsibility. Yes or no? Take responsibility.
You from?
60s.
Crazy in the
You saying?
Hold on.
You saying?
How long you been from 60s, bro?
That's Key to mom, right?
Yeah, I'm Keita's mom. I came with the rolling. I put the rolling on the 60s.
That is, bro. Let me tell you who all on there. One of them is like, that's Red Mike, brother. He really ain't from 60s, but. All right, so top row, right? You ready?
Yeah, we definitely ready.
You got Ronnie Mack, he from 60s. Lamont from 60s. You got Frederick, which is Hop, he from 60s. Blueface from 60s. I don't know JJ, this other. All right, so the middle row is Luce Cannon, Rick, Big U. You got Bear Claw, that's Big U right-hand man. You got Vay, which is Red Mike, brother. Right? You got Scrooge and them, uncle. The bottom Mexican, his wife called me yesterday, found my number on the internet and said they told on him, he sold him some guns once or twice, but he don't really know him. The bottom, I don't know, but you got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of them on there that's from 60s.
Yeah, that's wild. So
if you don't hit a jackpot of 10 trillion coins within 10 spins, just delete the app.
how the can it go? So the robbery, that's how Luce Cannon got caught up in it.
So this what they doing now. I'm gonna see this all kind of I got. Okay, if you read the paperwork, you see the victim 1 that's getting extorted. You got on there.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting extorted to a point to where the feds is giving him the money to give to Big U. This how cold the lineup is. The extortion went all the way to March 14th, 2025. Okay, that the same victim is saying Luce Cannon robbed him on the separate occasions. Brick Baby, Luce Cannon, Sylvester, and Big U all share one thing in common: rolling 60s. So they're saying all of this is happening because you making it happen. Why? Because they got Luce Cannon on No Jumper giving the same description of what victim one collaborated with the police of this happening. I ain't knowing it at the time. I'm thinking the nigga on there capping, but come to find out, the saying is what the victim saying. So they're saying, Empire, all y'all from 60s, it's a RICO. That's how they playing it. So now,
All right, so basically, Big U's sister was also saying that a lot of people on that indictment, not even from 60s, like basically they people that work for Big U and or his minions. Now, I know Whack 100, man, he stayed with that info, man, and that info most of the time, you know what I'm saying, a good percentage rate, it'd be reliable. So Whack 100 starts from the top row, naming who's all from 60s and or who have 60 relations, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, cousins, family tied into the gang and stuff like that. Then he go to the bottom row, name a few more people. Then he start talking about this Mexican that's on the bottom row that who girl called him. It was like basically he got caught up in an operation for like some counterfeit money or something like that. Now, something also else that was peaking in or speaking to my mind was basically doing these alleged extortions that Big U is say to be participated in. The police was giving him marked money, was giving him marked, was giving whoever he was extorting allegedly, whatever business allegedly, was giving them cash that was marked extortion money to give to Big U. It's a cold game, and once you get caught up in that, now we know all the charges ain't going to stick, but that charge for sure is going to stick. If they had a CI and or somebody that was doing bad, that I said was doing bad, not doing bad, but if they had a CI or anybody that you went to extort and they contacted the local authorities and the local authorities was giving them money to get to you, that's that part right there of it, you know, that's a slammer. You know, what all ever happened or entitled that and stuff like that. So something else, you know, his sister, she giving up a whole lot of game. You know, she basically, you know, like I'm Keita Mama, you know, I'm the one that put the rolling on the 60s and stuff like that. So, you know, you a prominent figure. If you put the rolling on it, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be a well-respected, you know what I'm saying, member, whether female or male, you know, because you got the whole gang saying rolling, you know what I'm saying, on everything. So yeah, that's just crazy. But y'all heard what y'all heard, man, and this is ugly out here on this internet, and you gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying, because it seems like the police is getting mad. First, it's like, do something legal. You know what I'm saying? You get out the street from selling drugs and doing all the legal stuff, and you try to get on here and make a legal dollar, and these people are still getting mad. It's like, it don't matter what the people do. They find some type of way to entrap our people. You know what I'm saying? That's a cold game, you know what I'm saying? Like, you on here, you got your, you know, you have filled out your W-2 forms, you put your name on here, you know what I'm saying? You paying taxes, you know what I'm saying, like a law-abiding citizen, all type of stuff, and to succumb to something like this. And I ain't talking about Big U. I'm just talking about anybody. That's just talking about the people who haven't been indicted or other people who's just on social media, you know, telling stories, you know, and just doing their thing. You definitely got to watch what you say and watch how you word and stuff, because the hate is real. And they trying to indict you off a social media video, you know what I'm saying, because you making content to appease the crowd. We don't know if this shit is true. I can get on here and make anything up. Say, oh, man, yeah, I blew his head off. You know what I'm saying, on such and such day. You know what I'm saying? And like how the fans play, like I said, they'll take you to jail for ghost dope. So you just getting up here, you can be up here lying, making some stuff up, and get indicted for it, man. It's a cold game out here. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all got to wake up. Y'all got to wake up. Definitely my niggas is in the hood. With that being said, I'm going to conclude this there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Keeping it real and showing love, absolutely free. Still some of the hardest shit for a lot of you bitch ass niggas to do. So if you ain't a bitch ass nigga, Let me see you keep it real and show me some love and share this post right here, K-Gas Knuckle.